Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I am Arun Kumar and this is our channel Chemistry Crafters with Banu. EDTA. This is one of the important raw materials being used in more or less all the cleaning products, including cosmetics. So in this video, we are going to discuss about what is EDTA, what is the role of EDTA, and also one more important thing, the terms are often getting confused along with EDTA. What is EDTA? Disodium salt of EDTA, tetrasodium salt of EDTA. So what are the differences between them? So let us discuss all those things in this video. EDTA full name is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. It is a chelating material. In cleaning products formulation, whether it is home care products or personal care products, whatever it is playing an important role. Chelation of metal ions like calcium, magnesium, iron, copper, etc. Let us try to understand with one simple example. Imagine a classroom. There are totally 50 students and one teacher. Suppose among the 50 students, 2 or 3 students are talkative, making noise. Imagine what will happen. The teaching learning process will be disturbed. So the choice, the teacher what will do? Teacher will ask these noisy students to leave the class. Then the entire teaching learning process will be effective, because 2 or 3 students are making noise, disturbing the class. Once they left the class, then the classroom is good. Teaching learning process is effective. Similarly, in cleaning process also, metal ions will disturb the cleaning process. Metal ions are possible in both the water what we are using and also in dirt area, dirt surface, in dirt itself. So if the metal ions are present, calcium, magnesium, iron, copper, definitely they will interrupt the cleaning performance, cleaning process. So when we are using the chelating material like EDTA, it will hold the metal ions, it will bind the metal ions. The mechanism is very simple. The structure of EDTA is just like the crab. You see the claws of crab, how it is holding. So the EDTA also like a crab structure, it will bind the metal ions, so that washing process will be effective without the interruption of metal ions. The point is, the confusion is EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. This is insoluble in water. That is the problem, insoluble. In all of our products, whether it is home care products or personal care products, we are using water as medium. Water is the medium. So practically we cannot use as such EDTA because it is insoluble. So we are making EDTA as soluble salt. That is called as sodium salt of EDTA. Here there are two categories possible: disodium salt of EDTA, tetrasodium salt of EDTA. So that is the difference. EDTA is insoluble material, no use. So we are converting EDTA as water soluble material, water soluble salt. So two possibilities, disodium EDTA, tetrasodium EDTA. Of course, all are same family but having different characters. Just like that, just imagine in our home, mother is different character, son is different character, daughter is different characters, different choice of priorities. But all are belongs to same family, mother, son, daughter, same family but different characters. Likewise, EDTA, disodium salt, tetrasodium salt belongs to same family but different characteristics. For some cleaning products and exactly speaking, if pH is less than 7, for acidic products, disodium salt is preferable. In case of hand wash gel, body wash lotion, hand sanitizers, soap, shampoo, the pH will be less than 6. So in such cases, disodium EDTA salt we can use, disodium salt of EDTA. In some other formulations, the pH will be more than 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like liquid detergent, detergent powder, or something like heavy duty degreasers. Here we can use tetrasodium salt of EDTA. So that is the difference. In some formulations, the combination will be used. Combination of disodium salt of EDTA and tetrasodium salt of EDTA. Depends upon the pH of the product, depends upon the nature of the cleaning product, depends upon the expected field performance. We can use a combination of both the salts.